Hello again, guys. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Team of the Season Rodrigo. Now, I've had a bit of feedback from you guys recently. I've decided to change the way I do my reviews. So what I've decided to do from now on is I've played my games up front. So I know exactly how the card's going to perform, how he's done. And instead of me commentating to you on what's happening in the game, we're just going to pick out some highlights and explain exactly how the card's performed and what I think his strengths and weaknesses are. But first of all, let's have a look at his stats. They are fantastic for a striker. He's got pace, he can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot. Physically, quite strong as well. I purchased the card a couple of days ago, 259,000 coins. Wasn't too bad. He's played 7 games, scored 1 goal, and he's picked up six assists so far. Now, I'm going to start with his strong point. Now, his strong point wasn't quite what I imagined it would be. Now, I've had his Path to Glory card earlier on in the year, and actually I thought the card was reasonable. Wasn't fantastic, but it did the job. Now, with this card, you'd expect it, being a Team of the Season card, to be a massive upgrade. Personally, I don't think it really is. Now, really, his strongest point from everything that I'd found was actually his passing. He constantly, for a striker, he's dropping deep, looking for that ball, and his short passing is fantastic. He constantly finds the feet. It's why he set up 6 assists for me in 7 games, which for a striker is brilliant. You'd be expecting your centre attacking mid to be providing those. You can see from the clips that I provided on the video that he is constantly moving. He's constantly looking for that ball. But the problem is he's not running in behind the defence. So whilst it's great that he's moving, I don't really want him moving where he is moving. I want him moving further up the pitch. He needs to be using that pace as much as he can to get in behind the last man. There was a couple of times where he did, however, it wasn't often enough. I'd often find my centre attacking mid Pele, or I think on the other side I had Maradona. They were constantly looking to get through. Now you can see from his actual play in passing, a lot of the passes were great. I think he only actually missed 3 or 4 passes over a course of a couple of games. So from that perspective, very, very happy. However, I certainly didn't buy him to be in effect, what is similar to Kevin De Bruyne in a lot of ways. I'll be perfectly honest with you, at one point I even thought about playing him at that central attacking midfielder position. He doesn't really have the defensive attributes for getting back and dealing with that side of the game, so it didn't really work out, to be honest with you. But in some ways, he sets up a lot of play as a striker, but he doesn't really get involved in many goals himself. You can see there, just there, he slipped Ronaldo through. There's a brilliant pass through, but he's not making that run forwards again to offer that extra cutback. So, which is surprising, really, because he's got high attacking work rate. The card is set to be getting in behind with the player instructions. So there was a couple of times where he did it, as you can see above you there on the screen there, but it didn't happen often enough. It really didn't. So from that perspective, his positioning overall was pretty poor. Moving on to the next part, his dribbling. Even though he's got 97 pace, he didn't feel that quick on the ball. Now, there are cards with much slower statistics that seem much, much faster. Now, I've got Hawk on the card at the moment, so couldn't slow him down in the slightest, but on the ball, he doesn't seem that quick. His acceleration doesn't seem great. I wonder if it's partly down to, I think his balance is about 79. It's not particularly high, and I wondered if it was partly down to that. The second part is, now he has reasonable strength. His strength is in its 80s. And yet he does struggle to hold off a challenge. He isn't really strong. He doesn't feel like he's got 80 strength, which, again, for a 91, 92 rated Team of the Season card, is not great. It's really, really not great. So from that perspective, he doesn't do particularly well. He did win a couple of headers. So aerially, he's fine. Nothing to complain about there. He's not going to dominate large centre-backs, but against your wing-backs at the back post and the front post for crosses, he's going to do a perfectly good job, really. So let's summarise him. Do I think he's worth 250,000 coins? Probably not. I think there are probably some better strikers on the market that you can buy. I'm quite lucky in my position. I've got team of the season Aguero, team of the season Lukaku, prime Ronaldo, prime Maradona that can play up there, prime Pele. He's not in that league. He is not as good as some of those players. Do I think he's a bad player? No, he's certainly not bad. His passing is brilliant, as I've already explained. When he does get in behind, he's great, but it's just he doesn't do it enough. He doesn't seem to work hard enough going forwards. He happily drops back for the ball, but a lot of the time he doesn't then kick on and get into the positions where he's going to be picking up a lot of goals. So on average, a lot of my strikers are scoring nearly a goal a game, playing two up top. So 7 games he's played, he's only scored the one. It's not quite in the same brackets as some of the others. But that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do give us a like, and if you like more content, please do subscribe. I'll be bringing out some more videos soon. If there's anyone that you'd like for me to review, please do let us know in the comments below. That's me over and out for now. I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.